What's good? What's good, guys? What's going on here? What's going on here? What's up? So, I want to talk to you guys today about, well, yesterday I made a video on loyalty, right? And it was kind of a general sense of loyalty, like, in relationships and things like that, and in friendships and things like that. But I want to talk to you guys today about, on this fine morning, I'd like to talk to you about loyalty in the Black community. And I don't mean it in a sense of racism or in a sense of be loyal to Black people. You cannot, associate with white people or like white people or only click up with Black people. That's not what loyalty is. You see what I'm saying? To me, loyalty for the Black people, like loyalty in the Black community, comes in when you're offered something, whether it's financial, whether it's social gain, whether it's whether it's something that's going to profit you. If you choose the thing that will profit you above above your people, then you're being disloyal. So let's say you're offered a bunch of money to I don't know what to call it. You're offered a bunch of money to betray your people. Maybe give up some information on Black people. Maybe even run a business or something that competes with a Black conglomerate, or even give your ideas up. Let's say you're a designer, right? Let's say you're a designer or a product manager or a anything you do. And let's say you're working for a Black company, or even better, you own your own Black company. You have a Black owned company. If a white or a European company comes along and offers you money, you have the right to take your talent or your ideas and give them up to that European company. There's nothing technically wrong with that. But if you see yourself as you're trying to make a change, like let's say you started the business with the goal to grow your business, sell the business for profit, keep moving with your life, then you're not selling out and you're not being disloyal to your people, because that was your plan the whole time. But let's say, prime example, I got a candle sitting here. I won't show the label, but it's a candle, right? Let's say this was a Black owned candle company, and you said, I'm going to be the first Black owned candle company on Long Island, or I'm going to be the first Black owned candle company that doesn't use harmful ingredients, or that is the most authentic and grassroots, locally owned. We know our customers, things like that. And then a company comes along and they say, hey, we like your product. We see you got a large black customer base. We see you have a lot of Black fans of this candle. How about we do a little merger? We'll work together. The only thing is, because it could up your profits a lot, we're gonna use some of these harmful side effects, like these harmful parabens. We got to use a couple cutting agents. It's good. It's 100% pure wax right now, and people love the smell and people love the way it makes their house feel and things. But if we just use this one cutting agent, it is a little harmful. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's been some studies. If you look it up, there's been some studies where this chemical is tied back to, let's say, maybe cancer is a bit much, but some harmful paraben they want to put in it because they can mass produce the product faster. And you say, well, the Black community loves my products. You're saying I can make a little more money by putting this chemical in there. It'll thicken the product or make it spread out faster, where we can make more candles per day or whatever. but you're saying it's harmful to my community. In that case, please, please keep making the healthy candles or the healthy food or the healthy, whatever you do, whatever you've been doing for the Black community with your intent of the business trying to help the Black community. Keep doing it. Don't let someone infiltrate your business with some new idea, some great idea, and then your business isn't even what you started it for anymore. You see what I'm saying? Like any Black business in America, once it gets big enough, it's going to have to make hard choices on whether or not it's going to I don't want to use the word sell out, but whether it's going to stay loyal to its creed, to its inception, or it's going to fold under the pressure of what's already here. Does that make sense? So like these European companies, these conglomerates, these worldwide companies have been here for years now. They, instead of them trying to beat the competition at every punch, like, oh, they're making a candle company, let me make a candle company. Oh, they're making a social media site, let me make a social media. Instead of them doing that, what they'll do, because they have so much capital, they have so much money, they will just buy your company. Much like Facebook did Instagram. Facebook had the choice, oh, we could just make a new Instagram. We could make something like Instagram and compete with them. But why do that when we have so much capital? We can just make an offer and say, hey, we would like Instagram to now be a part of Facebook. It's just easier. It saves you time, and you already, instead of just competing, you just buy the competition. So these companies see a lot of companies, smaller companies like that, especially Black-owned companies, because once they get popping or bubble up, like once they get relevant, these corporate CEOs and stuff, they see it and they say, we have a choice here to go on this endeavor, but we want things our way. We want things to go our way. We don't necessarily have a vision of health for your business. We don't have a vision for improving the community. We don't care about that. Their main goal is straight profits. You see what I'm saying? Straight profits. And they will tell you what you should and shouldn't do to make more profits. But they don't care about your original idea or creed or purpose in the business. So stay loyal to your people and stay loyal to your MO, your movement. Like for me, for example, Lifted is all about like creation, like making music, enjoying music with your friends, with your family, whoever, and creating art. You know what I'm saying? All those things. And if I was to go back on that, like let's say someone was like, all right, because also marijuana's in the logo, right? But if I was to say, if someone was to come to me and say, oh, we like the idea of Lifted, the branding is good, you're getting more people are learning about you on Long Island, you're doing a good thing, we see you're making videos, you're making music, you're making art, you're doing all these different things, that's great, that's terrific. But we want to do a merger with you, and we want to turn Lifted into solely a marijuana dispensary, just marijuana dispensary. We will put up the money for the location. Don't even worry about it. All we need is the logo, the branding, and it will sell itself. Now, me, as that sounds like a great opportunity, right? But the thing is, it's solely selling bud now. If I was to take that offer, and not that I think weed is bad for the community or anything, but I would not be so prone to say, all right, forget the music, forget the art, forget the videos, forget all the content, and let's just sell weed. Because it's straight profit. You know what I'm saying? It's fast profit. We're going to make this much today. We're going to make that much tomorrow. We're going to make this much this week. Let's just focus on the money, is their MO. But to me, that would be me being disloyal to my people. Because I told multiple people when I started this that I'm going to be giving you information. I'm going to be giving you art. I'm going to be collaborating with other artists to give you content. If I go back on that and I say, never mind, I'm just selling you weed, it's not wrong, but it's just like you had people who supported you for what your business represented, and now you no longer represent that. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Always represent. And it's not just a black thing. You could be a white business owner. You could be a Hispanic business owner, a minority. This is especially important for minorities. For minorities, you need to stick to your guns with your MO, because if you don't stick to your guns with your mission statement, then your mission statement will be told to you. You see what I'm saying? If you don't tell people, this is my business, and I run it, the show here, like this is my mission with this business. If you don't say that, someone will say, well, this is my mission with your business. Now, what, they'll run your business for you because they have a plan, they have a purpose. And if you're not rooted in your purpose, then they're going to take over. They're going to take over. And before you know it, you won't even recognize your business. Like, let's say you started a food business and it was all healthy food, or it was super convenient in your community. You let someone else take it over. Within a few years, you start to notice this isn't even the business I started. They're not even selling the healthy food I used to sell. The clients are different. The location's different. This isn't even, I'm making money or whatever, but this isn't the change I wanted to make in the world. And that's what it's all about. If you're not making a change, in the world that you want to see, I don't care what the change is, but let's say you had a vision and you said, I want to make these changes in the world. I want to make these changes in the world around me. And then you let someone come along and change that mission, change that vision for money or for clout or for respect. If you let someone come along and do that, then you're just a pawn in their game. You have to always remember why you started something in the first place. And not to say that your mission won't change at times. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, we're going to focus on the health of my community today. Next, we're going to focus on the individual involvement of everyone with the business. Like, let's say you own a local company and you want more people in the town to be involved in the business. You go do that. That's not changing your mission. That's just changing your approach. But I'm saying if someone comes along and says, oh, forget the community, let's expand, let's do this. You could do that. I'm not going to fault you. But just remember to be loyal to your mission. Remember to always be loyal to your mission statement when you began. Because before you know it, you let the money get all in here. You let the money and the greed, because we all have it as humans. We all want to drive our favorite car, our dream car, our dream house. So we let money cause us to be disloyal to ourselves and our own businesses and our own people. We cannot let attention cause us to do things that are detrimental in the long term. Because when let me break this down. When you decide to sell out, I'm going to say it. When you decide to sell out, because that's what it is. When you decide to give up, on your dreams or what you want, the change you want to see in the world, when you give up on that, you are taking a temporary happiness. You're taking a temporary happiness for a long-term defeat. And here's why. If you were going to start the business to, let's say, change the Black community around you or the Hispanic community around you, or even, let's say you're white and you're in a poor town, you want to change the environment for those people. and you're working, and it's harder. You know the route is harder because you're going against the system. The system doesn't want to see your people do well. They don't want to see your company do well. They don't want to see your mission get accomplished. So you're going against the system. You're hitting hard against the system. They don't like that, the people in power. So they come down to water down your mission. They come down to water down your statement. Whether it's through financial ways, oh, you'll make more money with this idea, or you can make more product with this idea. It doesn't matter the reason. They'll give you a million reasons. But the point is they want to change your mission. Now, here's the thing. If you accept that, your life might change in the short term, or even in the long term. Your individual life might be great. You might have the best car, the best house, the best fucking maids, everything. Your life is great, right? But let's look at the long term. Your goal was to, let's say, bring your community closer together. Now you're rich, you're happy and everything, but 10 years down the line, is the community any closer? Is it any closer than when you started? Is it? No, because you gave up on the mission. Let's say your goal was to feed the community healthy food, but you chose the rich route, the selfish route. And I hate to say selfish because everyone got to look out for themselves. It's the rat race. I get it. But it is a selfish act for you to say, I'm not, going to stick to this mission. I'm just going to take my bag and enjoy life. Because you're not going to notice it in your lifetime. You're going to say, things are the same. Who really needed that company anyway? But if you would have stayed the course, if you kept the company, passed the company down to your kids, they passed the company down to their kids, you might have a whole community eating healthy food, or, a more connected community. But because you gave up on your dream, you gave up on your mission for that company, for the easy way out, for the money, now you had a great life, but what happened to the community? So you lived a great life, your family lived a great life, but the community never progressed. They never changed. So you were the 1% and you got out, but the community's still the same. No change in mentality, no change in connection, no change in diet, no change in the chemicals in these products. Even if you write a book, it translates to any area of business. Even if you write a book, if a higher up comes along and, I like this book, but if we just change this one word or these few sentences, I think the book could really do amazing. Let's just change a few things. Or if we just change the cover art, let's just change that. But maybe you like the cover art. Maybe those few sentences is the whole, ties the whole book together in a way that makes sense for your community. But they take that one piece out for you to make maybe, I don't know, 1 million more that year. If you're willing to change the cover, I got some connections where we can get thousands of these books sold. So you take that offer. But now the book's not even what you wanted out. You see what I'm saying? Now the book's not even the vision you had for it. It's someone else's vision. So yeah, you're rich, but you didn't put out the change in the world you wanted to see, if that makes sense. That's all I want to say, guys. So that's my thing on loyalty. Be loyal to you. Be loyal to your own business because no one else is going to be. Everyone else is loyal to their mission. If you're not loyal to your mission, you will end up fulfilling someone else's mission. You see what I'm saying? Stay loyal to you. Stay loyal to your people. Stay loyal to your business. Stay loyal to your ideas. Because if you don't, you will make someone else's dreams come true. You will make someone else's wishes and dreams and visions come true for this planet. So keep in mind what you want to see changed and keep that focus, because there isn't a dollar amount that can go on that. If you make that change in your community, if you feed your people healthy food, if you tell them, you have a product that doesn't, no chemicals or something like that, or you write a book that changes people's minds, makes them think, outside of the box. There's not a dollar amount that someone could put on that. But you know deep down inside that you changed your family, you changed your community, you changed the future of someone's life because you decided, no, I'm not going to take the quick money, but I am going to make my mission come true. I am going to make my vision come true for this community because I care about this more than I care about gloating or being on top. This makes me feel on top. You know what I'm saying? This makes me feel like, number one, if I can, if I can do this, if I accomplish this. And that's where you should get your pride from. That's where you should get your happiness from. Not some dollar amount. Because they could give you a ton of these dollars, man. They could give you a ton of them. But if your mission is, if your mission isn't being accomplished, then you're just a puppet. You're just a puppet. So that's all I want to say. This video is getting too long, but that's all I want to say is, the Black community, make sure y'all stay true to yourself, stay true to your business, stay true to your mission. Do not let anyone change your vision and your mission, because if you're not loyal to yourself, no one's gonna be. Everyone has their own agenda. Never forget that. Everyone has their own agenda and their own mission that they want to accomplish. So you have to make sure you stay focused on yours and don't let someone come in and, bump shoulders with you and tell you what to do with your business. Stay loyal to yourself. Stay loyal to your business. Stay loyal to your people. On that note, peace.